So today's IXL skill tutorial is on adding and subtracting polynomials. So this is something that you might know as combining like terms. All right, so this is how we can begin this process. The very first thing that I would like to do when I'm subtracting polynomials is to eliminate some of these parentheses by allowing those terms to kind of come down. But in order to do that, if I'm subtracting polynomials, I will typically have a negative sign in front of the second polynomial, so I'm going to need to distribute that first. Okay, so the first thing we'll do here is we're going to multiply negative times both of these two terms. So you want to think of this negative as like a negative 1. So what that's going to allow us to say is take negative 1 times 2 and we'll get negative 2a squared. We'll take the negative 1 times the 3 and that'll give us negative 3a. Okay, once I've done that, I'm allowed to just go ahead and bring down all of my other terms because there's really nothing that the parentheses are doing to this first polynomial. So I can go ahead and bring down the 8a plus the 7a plus 8. And now what I have is all of my terms ready to be combined. So what I need to look for is terms that share the same variable with the same power, right? So I'm basically looking for family members here. So I'm looking for the a squared family members because these are the ones that I will be able to join or combine with each other. So I have 8a squared and negative 2a squared, all right? What I'm allowed to do with these two family members, okay, is combine the coefficients. Okay, so who are the coefficients? The coefficients are the values, the numbers in front of the a squared. So I'm allowed to combine these two together. When I do so, what I can do is take 8 minus 2 and I get 6. 6 of what? 6 of a squared. Okay, then I'll look for the next set of family members and I notice that I have 7a and negative 3a. Why are they family members? It's because they both have a, but a does not have a power, or at least it's not a power that we can see. All right, typically there's a little invisible power of 1, but we usually don't write it because we don't need it. So what I can do then is combine these two terms. So I can combine the positive 7a with a negative 3a. So 7 minus 3, that's going to give us positive 4. Positive 4 what? Positive 4a. Okay, and then finally I look for the last remaining set of family members and I notice that I still have this positive 8 floating around. Well, positive 8 unfortunately doesn't have any family members to join with because there are no other numbers or what we call constants, right? 8 would be a constant because it has no variable multiplied next to it. So we are just going to bring down the lonely number 8. And there would be the simplified version of our polynomial.